Okay, this is a demo video for Jerry Gibbs. Hey Jerry, how you doing?
Hey Howard, how are you doing?
All righty.
Glad you could come in today and talk about the printer that we talked about on my recent visits to your business and your office. As you know, Homestead Homes and Real Estate is looking to perhaps purchase a printer, and that you had several things that you needed to happen. And what I want to do today is show you the C70. Over here I've got an agenda for you where we're going to look at your color printer. We're going to review your business practices. We're going to go through a quick overview of actually how the machine operates and what gives it some of the advantages over others. And then we're going to show you a promotion from Xerox that makes it affordable for you ready to get started very quickly.
Excellent.
Here we go as far as when we're in your office, and as you know, Nashville has become an it city as far as real estate is concerned. It's been rated by both the Wall Street Journal and U.S. News and World Report as one of the top 10 cities for real estate and real estate sales. I don't think you can go 2 blocks in Nashville without looking to the right and to the left and seeing cranes everywhere. So I'm hopeful that's good for you and your business. What we discussed, Howie, is that you need to take advantage of the real estate market while it's hot now, because we both know that can come and go. So what we're going to do, and you asked me for something that would give you better color, something that would, so you could provide your home quotes that are accurate depictions of the houses you're selling, especially on the high end, so that it is what it is before they do, because we know that a lot of consumers these days, the first place they hit is the internet before they come to you. Second is you'd like to eliminate some of the outsourcing you're doing. You're thinking that's too expensive for you to do, and you wind up throwing away a lot of the things that you print. You may print 1,000 and you may use 600 because they become outdated, and at that point in time you'll just have to toss them, and that's a waste of money. So what you really want to do is create some on-demand printing, so that when it's time for you to print something, if it's your collaterals, your brochures, your postcards and things like that, that you print what you need and you're not having that waste factor, and that feeds directly to your bottom line. And then you want to keep it simple for the team. You want to make it to where that it's not hard for them to operate, and that way they can do their own thing without having to have supervision or another person in the office do it for them. And I think this is the perfect machine to help them get that done, so that they can do that. And at last, always, is cost control and savings, if those can occur, so that you are in charge of everything that's printing in your office and you don't have to depend on somebody else for time. Is that good? Did we cover everything?
We did. That's great, Jerry.
Then here's what we're going to do today. We're going to look at the C70 and cover some quick facts. Let's flip right back over here real quick. I think I went one page too far.
That's quite fine.
This is just a summarization of the business priorities, okay? Now we're going to take a look at your C70. And this is the C70 as you see it here. And basically it is our entry-level graphic color printer. And so it's really reliable. It's kind of an all-in-one for you. It can do everything that you need it to do. It can copy, print, scan, and fax. 70 pages per minute in color and 75 pages per minute in black and white. It has single-pass scanning at 200 images per minute. And that's a single pass, so it's going to do both sides at the same time, which saves you time. Has flexible finishing, so this machine is truly scalable in that you can add finishing as you need it. If initially all you need is an office finisher, that's good. If you want to go to a business finisher, you can do that. You can also go to a booklet maker and also have hole punching, comb binding, and face trimming. And so all of those things can be added at any given point in time down the road if you want to start with just a basic model. It also has simple image quality. Our image quality is 2400, a true 2400 by 2400 10-bit. That's where your good color comes in. And it will do that on a range of media, and I brought some samples to show you. The media itself can go from to 13 by 19.2 and 300 GSM.
How's it do on front to back registration?
It does great on front to back registration. As a matter of fact, when you see this right here, this is something that's singular as far as Xerox is concerned, and it's simple image quality adjustment. Very simply, what that means is that you have the ability to adjust the image to make that registration good front to back, as well as to control the density through the course of the run.
That's excellent.
Okay. Another thing that I think you'll want to pay attention to is the ACQS, and basically what this is an inline spectrophotometer that helps you do color matching. There are some colors that you just have to hit spot on the nose. The Coca-Cola red, the master's green. And in the case of a customer that we work with that's not too far down the road, the University of South, their purple has to be their purple. There can be no variations. And so what this ACQS does, it'll help us match that purple, create that profile, leave it in the machine, and we don't have to keep reinventing the wheel each time we need to have their purple on a piece of artwork, a piece of paper, stationery, those type of things.
So
Any questions?
I can repeat the color as often and as frequently as I need to?
Absolutely.
That's great.
We can create a paper catalog for you. Let's just take a quick tour of the machine. Here is your interface right here. Basically, this is your front end, or this is the thinking part of your machine, and there's several different options here. You can have basic Xerox, you can have a bustled fiery, you can have an external fiery, or you can have a Xerox free flow. This is the interface itself for the machine. As you can see, everything's very simple. Copy, email, network, folder, fiery, print me. So basically, when you touch the appropriate task, then basically it'll take you right there. You don't have to dive down to 2 or 3 different menus.
Oh, that's very good.
This is your bypass feeder. So this is going to feed some of your heavier stock, or when you just don't have that much to do. These are your oversized high cap trays. These are advantageous to you to do the larger stock and the heavier stock. There are 4 blowers to help feed that paper, as well as it has a decurler down on the other end so that that's not going to curl on you any more than it has to as far as the media is concerned. And again, your media here is going to go up to 300 GSM. This holds 2,000, as does this one. And it also has a modification for your envelopes if you want to feed envelopes out of it.
Oh, that's cool. So you can put them in that tray?
Absolutely. And that increases the amount that you can do at one time. This is actually the brain, the actual major part, and here's your document feeder. Okay, it does 200 images per minute. It holds 250. This is your glass, so basically if you've got a piece that you want to put on the glass, and this is where it would go. This is your toner. One of the good things about the toner for this machine is you get 2 blacks, and you get 1 of each of the other colors, and you can change it on the fly. So if you've got a large run of postcards or things like that that you're doing, you can actually change the toner on the fly. It keeps enough reserve in the machine so that until you get the toner changed, it's good for you.
That's excellent. Now my current machine's got a drum, and they're constantly having to come out and fillet this thing like a fish. How do you guys deal with that?
Basically, your drum is a customer replaceable unit. So basically, you can slide the tray out that we have right here and basically replace that unit yourself, so that we don't have to have a technician to come out to see you to do that. But if you would like for us to come change those drums for you, and we'd certainly be happy to do it the first time so that you can see how easy it is. That also goes for the fuser and the waste toner bottle.
Okay, that's excellent.
Another good thing about this, on this EA toner, it's low melt. So basically, it makes it a lot easier for us to handle some of your heavier media because it doesn't get as hot and it doesn't curl as much. And then right here we have the decurler on your machine. It's also an interposer, where in case you wanted to put a cover on something, if you were making a booklet, so you had a heavier stock cover on the outside and the paper on the inside.
Okay, cool.
This is the actual booklet maker. And there's a square trim finisher that can go here, as well as a GBC pipe.
Very cool.
Any questions? I know that's a lot of information in a short amount of time, but I'm happy to go a little bit deeper dive into it if you need me to.
No, it's excellent. I understand it.
Great. How we met the business principles that we talked about?
Well, yeah, you showed me that the machine can do envelopes. It can do the color flyers that I do. We really want to get into making booklets of our higher-ended inventory, so we can leave them with people. So that's all pretty good. What type of commitment does Xerox require?
When you say commitment, help me a little bit more.
Well, if we wanted a lease, what do they offer?
Basically, we'll cover those numbers when we sit down in a minute. But what they've done for you, Xerox is a publicly held corporation, and so our stock is important to us, and we need to know that it's doing well. We're coming up to the end of our fiscal year, so what Xerox has done is created some marketing dollars. That if the numbers work for you and we've met all your business requirements, then basically they'll reduce the price of this machine for the month of May, but you would have to take delivery in June.
Okay.
And so, because what we're trying to do is get it in by the end of the fiscal year, but we'll go over that, and I think you'll be really pleased with what you're looking at.
That's good, Jerry. All right.
Have some materials for you to go with.
Okay.
This is the BLI Pro Award,
Okay.
which from Buyers Lab Incorporated, independent organization that rates everything, and it was the 2016 Production Printer of the Year. I also have some samples for you that were run on the machine.
Okay.
Color, black and white, some really vivid color, and then some specialty stock where you've got a calendar where it actually has a weave in it.
Oh, well, wonderful.
In addition to that, I brought you a special media and paper kit so that you can see some of the different kind of media that you can use,
That's cool.
as well as a customer expectation document that will tell you everything that it can do and can't do,
Right.
and make a recommendation for you, and also another industry catalog as far as your magnets, your clings, your polyester, things like that.
That's awesome.
Have all of that for you there,
Very good.
as well as all the specifications that we talked about today. And I also have a list of customer references in the area that currently use the machine and like it, and we'd be happy to take you there for a demo there if you needed to, or if you specifically wanted us to print some stock for you in a specific fabric, we can get that done for you too.
That's
How
wonderful.
does that sound?
Wonderful. You've covered
Let's
all the
go run the
bases.
numbers, and if it's good for you, we can get started today.
All right, Jerry. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time.
I appreciate you. Thanks.